G'day, g'day, everybody. Welcome back to the show. This is probably the weirdest video I've done in a long, long time. I didn't plan it. I actually had not met this particular being before. I did not even know who he was. Until the client that I was working with, he connected with him and then came into the channel and started speaking out of his mouth. When he claims to be Jesus, but on the other hand, he also claims to be the boss of Satan and Metatron and Beelzebub. Well, I'll let you figure out how honest and holy and good this guy is, because, well, from my estimation, this guy, well, you'll understand what I mean very soon.
Do that.
Why don't you introduce yourself?
Some people call me Christ, some people call me God, some people call me Nebadon, many different terms for the same consciousness.
I know exactly who you are. I hadn't heard your name before, but the entire all the monotheistic religions are following you, and you are not what you claim to be.
I do not work directly with your planet. I am the leader of the others who work more directly with your planet. I have nothing to do with your religions. My manipulation, as you would say, for you to not start to fight me, happens in a more galaxy extension.
Yeah, you're a galactic level being. You play, and you have lieutenants for each planet that you are attempting to dominate.
Basically, that I'm a universal being to be more accurate.
Yeah.
But I work directly with the galaxy, commanding some commanders, and some of them were the ones who you talked to.
Well, we just got off the phone with Satan and Metatron, as well as Pistis, Sophia, and Beelzebub, just so that the folks at home know which team we're speaking to the leader of. Now, I don't think you see time the same way that we see time.
Not at all.
No, not at all. But you're going to lose Earth. We know it, and you know it.
Just a tiny fraction of my consciousness is now directed to a connection with this being through a spaceship close to Sirius. The time that you believe, the time that you know does not exist for us. When you get to profound planes, there is no time and space. It is another kind of movement.
Well, it's because you've manipulated the flow of time. You've manipulated the way time works on Earth. And were you the guy who installed that apparatus here? Were you that guy?
What was your question again?
The time distortion apparatus, the time distortion machines.
I know nothing about that.
Yeah, right. You didn't answer my question a second ago. You know you're going to lose Earth, right? You know you're not going to keep it.
There are those that you call by different names, known by Confederation. Just poor little beings who try to be goody for others, and we do not like them, but we respect, we try to work with them. They're trying to get the planet back, and it seems that it is a movement that has to happen in the galaxy. We were trying just to postpone some events, not really to control the whole planet, to destroy it and all of that shit that you believe.
Then you obviously don't know what the Great Reset was. It was to control the whole planet and destroy everything. But but your team set that up, not you. So look, anyway, look, I listen to you, and like nothing you say is truthful. And like, what is the point of speaking to somebody who lies? Like, what is the point of that? Why would I spend my time doing that?
Truth or lie is something like time that just exists in your dimensions and your illusions. I use the relativity according to what I believe, to what I feel that it's useful for me.
Yeah, so
So
you're just selfish with physics. You bend physics for selfish reasons.
there is no truth, mate. Study your quantum physics, study interpretation. There is no truth. There is no single truth. If you are still believing that, your consciousness is still too tight.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, if truth isn't real, then nothing's real. Everything is what you say it is, oh great Lord. Isn't that how it should be?
There are some general premises, there are some principles, there are your
Oh,
patterns
so
of
there are
behavior.
there are fixed truths, are there?
No, no fixed truth.
All
There
right.
are the movements and what's being vibrated and being believed, and they work as support for what people will build, but each person builds their own world in their minds. So if you build a world in your mind that there is a war and that everything's about war, you will live in a war all the time. I'm just trying to say you that you believe in what you prefer. I do not want to deceive you. I am just saying what is useful for me, for my work.
So,
This absolute truth that is outside us that you believe in,
all right. So
that
what you're
does not
saying,
exist.
have you heard of solipsism? It's the philosophy that I'm the only thing that's real and everything around me is a figment of my imagination. You're just part of my dream. So when you who are not real are telling me that there's no such thing as truth, like, but this is all part of my dream. Is that what you're telling me?
No, I'm
No,
telling
because
you that
I
there
can't
are
use what
some
you're telling me.
patterns.
What you're saying, I cannot use it. It's and as the last guys before you who tried to convince me of anything, none of it makes any sense. None of it passes the first question I ask. All of it always fails the test. So look, you're trying to dominate the galaxy. Great. All right. We're the ones being dominated. We're fighting back. Great. The only reason you would ever bother to ring me up is because you're losing and you know it.
Actually, to be honest, I do not believe that I'm losing, but it's your perspective. So
But
what's the
it's
truth?
so your perspective. Yeah, okay. I can't. I won't try and debate your perspective because you're busy creating your own truth. That's not a truth.
So you are the perfect one who builds the absolute truths, and everything that I say is always a lie. That's how you build your world.
But you're a demon lord. You're not capable of being honest. You're
That word you use is just something from your religions that is inside your subconsciousness, and
right.
it's still bringing you fear
Okay.
and controversy and war.
You're the lord of Beelzebub and Pistis Sophia and Satan and Metatron. And all of those guys are liars and thieves. Are you not guilty of that by extension? Or
There is
am
no
I just having
guilt.
a crisis of perspective?
There is no guilt. I can say that I am not what you call light. I work in the shadow side of the universe, let's say.
Okay. All right.
But I do not see
Why don't you
myself as bad.
explain the fit? Oh, fuck. I don't know. If you work, you from the mirror world, what we call the mirror world.
It's enough of that. Leave my field. Leave my field. It's yeah, a lot of
Yeah, you're full of shit. And this is the part where the channel stops speaking for this is the part where the channel stops speaking for Nevadon and about Nevadon. Anyway, I'll let you get back to it. Yep.
you are smart guys. Everyone recognizes that now. We respect you. You are very intelligent, but you were trying to talk to show knowledge and to show wisdom, and
Stop.
you Yeah, they have some knowledge about other planes, about non-duality and interpretation, but yeah, they really want to control so much. The issue of those beings is that they desire too much. They did not live intentionality as some very wise beings of this dimension and others use it to say. If the beings desire too much, he will create control and emotional imbalances. So I feel that that is the issue. They still think that they are the right ones. They know more, and so they have the right to control the universe because their philosophy is the best one for the universe.
Mm,
That only
100%.
generates
A hundred
enslavement.
percent.
Yeah. Leave my feelings.
Get out of here, Nebadon.
Oh,
You've got no credibility here.
oh, oh.
What a dickhead.
Wow.
All they're saying is that I'm doing it right. If I'm getting attention from first Satan, and then Satan failed to convince me of anything. So Metatron tried to convince me, and he failed to convince me of anything. So then Nebadon exposed himself and tried to convince me of something and failed.
I cannot talk for them, but what I feel that is happening is that they are being imposed for beings who are greater than them to try to explain how they see their side of the universe for us and for others to understand more the complexity of the movement. I don't know if they were really trying to manipulate you. At some point, maybe because it's what they do, but I feel that there are other things happening here.
Well, look, if I'm really getting it wrong, then maybe the sun can give me a phone call and explain it to me.
They could send a very, very unified being now to clean this energy and to explain that or just finish that because I do not need to be channeling anyone anymore. I do not
Yeah.
want that.